everyone, and welcome to Make Ours a Double podcast. I'm Lucy Jane.
And I'm Louise Marie. With our show, literally nothing is off the table.
We talk sex, divorce, motherhood,
And sisterhood.
but not forgetting friendships, relationships, hardships,
And even situationships. This gives us the platform to be real, authentic, and most importantly, raw. So expect lots of laughs, some tears, and a whole lot of love.
We hope you enjoy and just get involved.
Hey everyone!
Hey you!
We are back. Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
Hey you.
Hey.
Hey you. Imagine if we were doing one of them
Sort of
things.
shows.
Yeah.
You'd be quite good at that.
Well, I don't know. Everyone would be like, is it Louise or is it a man? Like, do you know what I mean? Hey
Oh,
you.
you could go sort of multi-way then, couldn't you?
Hey you. Hey you.
Hey.
I could have a conversation just with
Mama.
myself and it could sound like two people.
You could. Go and do some accents for me.
No,
Oh,
no.
You're going to bring Pat into the building.
No, that's my alter ego. I'm like Sasha Fierce, but actually
anybody-
mine is Pat from Benidorm.
Does anybody know who Pat is?
No, they don't, and they don't even need to. But welcome back, everyone, to our
Make Ours a
podcast.
Double.
Because a single won't do.
You know it.
So, obviously, we're going to have a little weekly chat. Let's catch up. How's your week been?
Do you know what? Absolutely freaking brilliant.
Has it?
Oh my God, so good. I've got my babies back.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, it just feels so good.
So, what have you been up to then this week with the girls?
We went to Dedham, which is a little river near us. We've probably spoke about Dedham
Yeah,
before.
yeah. That's where we did kayaking, everyone. If you heard one of the podcasts, we
yeah.
spoke about kayaking.
Oh, God.
Actually, I think we did it last week's show, maybe.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had just a really nice day. We had ice cream before lunch. Who cares?
Yeah, nice.
Just amazing. And then we've had like play dates.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just been
So mum life.
So good.
Your happy mum life has kicked back in.
I am so happy.
Yeah.
It's like my little safe place. Do you know
Good.
what I mean? So,
Oh, that's
yeah.
good. That's so good. That's so
But other
good.
than that, bit of work.
Yeah.
Not that much really.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing,
So,
though.
no, it's not a bad thing. It's a really nice way to tell you that I've spent my week.
Yeah.
So yeah, come and tell me something more exciting now from a
Oh, God. Well,
single point of view.
the non-mum life. No, I've just been so, like, trying to catch up. I know we're a week on now from my cousin's hen do.
But still catching up.
But
from
honestly, 2 days drinking solidly.
it's the age, isn't it?
But yeah,
the hangover.
honestly,
lasts forever.
and I'm just trying to catch up with sleep. I've obviously been going to the gym and stuff like I always do, just getting back on
I
that.
sweat it out.
Yeah, trying to sweat it out. I'm probably running on the treadmill and someone's like, Sambuca?
Yeah.
Or, you know, actually I didn't even have no Sambuca, it was tequila that we were getting. But yeah, so just been getting back into the routine really, but just, I have been so shattered though, I'm not even going to lie.
That's because the age, isn't it? You
I'm
just
not even
can't
going to
cope with
lie.
drinking anymore.
But I did, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry everyone.
Look at the light. That's what you're supposed to do, and then
No.
it brings it on.
No,
Go through your nose.
no, it's gone. It's
Okay.
gone. No, it just went a little bit fizzy, but it's gone.
We're over that.
Yeah, we're over that. But I did bump into one of our old school friends that I told you about.
Yeah.
And she's happy with me saying this. I did sort of, you know, I'm not on the hunt
Blast
for
from the past.
I'm not on the hunt for stories.
I know, but people just do like to tell us their stories.
Yeah,
now, don't
exactly.
they?
And she basically was like, if you want to use it, I don't mind.
I
So
love it when we
you
get
know, so that's
permission.
fine.
Yeah.
So I just bumped into one of the old school friends in town. Actually, I just popped in to get a few things. And yeah, she's obviously been in a relationship for a very long time. We've seen it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And you never know what's real or what's fake on Instagram, do you?
I so struggle with the gram, yeah.
You know?
I really
I
struggle
mean,
with it.
some people say the more you post about a relationship, the less happy
the less
it is.
real it is.
The less
Yeah,
real it is.
the less real
and
it
the
is,
less you post, the more content you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how real that is because
I think I agree with that.
I haven't been
because
posting a relationship for time. So, but yeah, I guess that is.
You shouldn't need to just feel the need to push it out there. But
Well, I think we and a lot of other people out there thought she was content, happy because they posted a lot and stuff. And anyway,
Yeah.
so obviously.
But they weren't like over the top posts. They were quite.
No, but you knew they was in a
normal.
relationship and you knew she, you know.
Days out. and
Yeah,
things,
exactly. And they've been in a relationship for a couple of years now. And, obviously I chatted with her and stuff. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. How's the love life? Oh, well, I went and put my size 9s in it.
Oh, no.
And she was like, we're not together anymore. And I was like,
What?
right. And it's kind of a thing like, we're friends.
But when someone says that and you've not seen them for ages, you don't want to encroach, is that the word?
Encroach.
Encroach.
Yeah. I never pried. She just obviously wanted to talk. So, yeah, and it turns out, which I was quite shocked about really, because they've been together a long time and stuff. Like I say, you do see it on Instagram. He'd been seeing somebody else for 6 months, really. God. They've been cheating on her for a little while, about 6 months.
So sad.
But the funny thing is about it all, she said to me, it wasn't like I wasn't so bothered about the act of
sex,
the sex act of the cheating.
Right.
And I was a bit like, right. But
and you're thinking, what?
I'm thinking, what are you angry about then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His D's in another V. Do you know what I mean? But she was more concerned and she couldn't get over the emotional attachment that he had with somebody else.
Yeah.
So I was there and I was like, right.
So, because I suppose the thing is you can get sex anywhere, realistically. You can cheat and get sex wherever you want it. But to find somebody that you can, speak to on that level and connect with.
And it made me think.
She's obviously just feels really broken by
that. And it made me think, well, what is cheating then? Do you know what I mean?
The Wheeze is opening a can of worms on this episode, people.
But I just thought, what is cheating then? Because
sorry, my phone's going a little bit wild.
DMs
at the moment.
Yeah, it is. But Google says cheating is the physical and emotional closeness with somebody.
Yeah, I think that's fair, isn't it?
I guess so, but I couldn't get my head around the fact that she wasn't angry about the physical act of having sex with somebody else. She said I could get over that.
Yeah,
I said I could get over it.
That from that trust point of view, their relationship probably was worth trying and moving on from just sex. But if you haven't got that emotional connection in a relationship and they're finding it with someone else, how do you move past that?
That's what I mean. Is that a worse thing to have? Like, what if you have an emotional connection with someone and you don't have a physical act? Or you just have the physical act
and not emotional.
Could somebody get over? Because I know there's people out there that I know that we both know that have gotten over something where somebody's just been out on a drunk night and had sex with someone. And, that's obviously still classed as cheating. And people move on and get over it. So maybe it is the emotional tie.
I mean, I think cheating is anything from just the deceit, isn't it?
I think that's also another thing, isn't it?
Deceit. It isn't necessarily a physical act or an emotional act. It's being deceitful.
Because when you go out on a night out, okay, people do cheat on nights out. They do. They kiss someone. They have sex with people. Whatever. That's not premeditated, is it?
No.
They haven't physically. Well, they might have. They haven't physically gone out and thought, "I'm going to cheat tonight."
No.
So maybe that is easiest to get over. And like she said, it's the emotional side, but it's calculated. You've really been seeing somebody for 6 months. It's calculated. The deceit behind it.
It's the deceitfulness of somebody.
I think that is more than, like she said, the actual physical side of it.
I think this goes on so much, and there's so many couples that we all know, every single one of us listening, that have been through the ups and downs of cheating and getting over it, and you wouldn't even know their relationship's been through it.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't.
There's
You're
so
right.
many couples that keep it secret. And that must be so hard to hide.
Do you think they keep it secret so other people don't form opinions? Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
Say you've got, let's take you then, for example, Louise. If you were with someone a couple of years and I really liked him, and all your family and all your friends really, really liked him. Now, I know full well you wouldn't keep nothing like that from me. However, let's just say we're the normal kind of people.
Which we're so not.
Yeah, the average Joes.
Yeah.
And you're so bothered about how I will in future perceive him, because currently we have a very good relationship as best mate and boyfriend. And so you don't tell me because you don't want, if you're going to continue to be with him, you don't want nothing to change.
That's difficult.
It's really hard, isn't it?
That's a hard one.
It's so easy to sit and say, like, well, I'd never do that. But I get why people do it. It doesn't mean I would, but There's no way.
But as my best mate, I trust you would be happy that I would continue. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'd move on with it.
But I think you're right in what you just said. There's a lot of couples out there that have been through stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But where is that line of...
And it's also shame.
Yeah.
I think it comes with shame. And so for the person who's been cheated on, a lot of them will not tell anybody because they are so ashamed of it. And I think that's the older generation, if I'm honest, because in our generation, it just is so common and we speak about things so openly.
Where does the change happen, though? Because we spoke before about, jealousy versus cheating.
Cool.
So somebody, for example, loads of people I know whose husbands work in offices have a work wife.
Oh, yeah.
Don't they?
Yes.
Right? I find that really strange.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't.
Obviously, we know I'm single. I don't even have a boyfriend that has a work wife. So I don't know how that even feels. But, I mean, it's no secret to anybody. But I find that strange when you've got a husband or in a relationship, a boyfriend that works in an office that has a work wife.
Yeah.
So he obviously has an emotional attachment to this person who they tell all their problems
must create jealousy.
Yeah. So... Are you jealous of this work wife? Do you then say you're cheating on me because you confide in this work wife? What is that?
Jealousy is a relationship killer, isn't it?
100%.
I just don't understand. I can understand mild jealousy.
I don't even think it's funny when they say there's a work wife. I think, okay.
I know they said that to me.
Yeah, I've heard that so many times. Work wife. Yeah. I'm having lunch with my work wife.
I don't think I like it.
Yeah. I don't like that
just
at all.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
But then I had a work mum. So why is it okay to have a work mum and not a work wife? Although, do you know what I say that I had a work mum? My mum was jealous. She was.
Would she?
Tell.
See?
I could tell.
There you go.
That did create
a bit of jealousy.
Not ever an issue because of my mum. But just thinking about that.
But jealousy's all right in a relationship though.
Mild,
to a certain point. However, jealousy. Oh my God! I could be with any.
Ugly.
Yeah, jealousy's wearing its ugly head.
It is.
I couldn't be with anybody that is jealous.
Really jealous.
No way. I just couldn't do it.
No, I just find it's just so ugly.
Because with jealousy comes control.
Yes, a little bit of someone making you feel wanted and stuff, but you don't need to be jealous for that. Like,
no,
I don't
God,
know.
No. Definitely not.
But jealousy is, massive relationship killer, isn't it?
Massive relationship killer.
It's controlling. It's telling you what you can and can't wear. You know what? I read this thing on Facebook the other day. Yeah. You know, one of those like silly quotes that come up in your newsfeed.
Somebody's posted for attention.
Yeah, literally that. I can't remember.
Don't worry, babes, DM me.
I can't remember it word for word, but it basically said something along the lines of, I tell my partner where I'm going, what time I'm leaving, who I'm with, and what time I'll be back out of respect for them sitting at home knowing where I'll be and who I'm with, etc., etc. Not out of control, not because he controls me or owns me.
Okay, look in the dictionary and look up brainwashed.
Part of me thought, oh yeah, fair enough. If you're with someone, you kind of tell them everything. You know, you might say, oh, I'm going for a drink with Louise. Oh, where are you going? Yeah, I'm going up to Black Tiles. Oh, I'm going at 7:30. I should be back by 11. Do you know, like out of a normal conversation,
that's
you might say that.
Yeah, maybe.
So part of me thought, yeah, that sounds quite like normal.
Yeah.
And then, as I was almost convincing myself that reasoning, I thought, the hell?
What the hell? Yeah.
Like,
I always feel if somebody's like that with you, they're up to no good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they want to know what you're doing because they're up to no good themselves.
And I thought, surely you've only got to go into all of that every time if you're with someone who's jealous. And that's how it read to me. Well,
I've been in a situation myself where where one of my exes, I wasn't cheated on.
Okay.
I don't think I was.
No.
I don't think I was. However, this friend, and I say friend loosely.
What, his friend?
Yeah, his friend, this kind of new friend, a girlfriend, crops up.
Yeah.
We were together nearly 7 years, right? And then like year 6, this friend pops up. Do you know what I mean?
Very comfortable stage.
So I was like, oh, this name keeps getting mentioned.
So after 6 years, this person's never really.
This name keeps getting mentioned. What? And I mean, I'm going to call the girl something else. I'm going to call her Rosie.
Yeah.
Okay. Rosie keeps getting mentioned. Rosie this, Rosie that, and I'm like, all right, okay. Not jealous in the slightest. More concerned and aware of like who she is. Like, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, as Rosie, I saw Rosie today and I met Rosie here and I was like, okay. I'm not a jealous person in the slightest. I'm so secure in me.
Yeah.
And if it ain't working.
I'm laughing because I know every listener that just heard that sentence will go, yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is. I am. I'm so secure in me.
Yeah, you are.
That you're not going to try and get in my head to try and make me.
No, it's true.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? Right?
Honestly, people, it is so true.
I'm secure in myself. But this situation, I was a bit like, what's going on here then?
Yeah.
Anyway.
It isn't a jealousy, is it? It's
no.
For you and for me, it's like just an awareness. It's like,
And I thought to myself, it was, I went to college with her. Well, I've been with you now for 6 years and you ain't even mentioned this name.
Yeah.
So why now?
Yeah.
And he had other girl mates.
Yeah, that you know. Yeah, you knew.
That was fine.
Yeah.
You know, we're not together now and I'm still really good friends with one of them. So that's fine. So, you know, when
you're with someone, you know their mates.
I don't care that you got girl mates.
You know their mates, though, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't care that you got girl mates. It didn't bother me you've got girl mates.
Because you know who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and they're invested in our relationship.
Yeah.
So anyway, so like I say, this Rosie keeps popping up. Anyway, so, you know, we go on like nicely and then Rosie gets engaged.
What?
Rosie gets engaged, right?
I knew.
Yeah, no, she gets engaged. Rosie's having an engagement party. We're going to go.
You're joking.
I thought, right, this is the first time I get to meet this Rosie after 6 years. Hi, Rosie. I'm Louise. Oh, hi. Right. Anyway, that's fine. Then after that, you know, we carry on. Months go on. Rosie has got a little boy and he's like 4 years old. Rosie asks him to be godfather. I swear.
I don't know this.
Yeah, I swear. I told you.
No, I do not.
Yeah, I swear. I'm not even joking. This is legit.
What?
So I got a little bit annoyed by this.
No, I'm sorry.
I got a bit annoyed by this and I said, hold on a minute. I said, you don't even know her?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, yes, I do. She's my best friend.
What?
Yeah. Then it changes. She's my best friend.
This is insane.
Yeah, this is a true story.
I just feel like I've missed like a massive chapter.
This is my best friend. And I'm like, right, okay. I thought the other girl that we know is your best friend. You know?
Yeah.
No, Rosie's my best friend and I'm going to be godfather to her child. I said, all right, okay, whatever. It's up to you. You do what you got to do. I'm not getting involved in it. That's fine. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm thinking,
how is this
what's just happened
sense?
here?
Yeah. How is this?
What has happened here?
Yeah.
Right. And he's very protective of her. Very protective of her. Right. I can't say nothing.
No.
Then, and then all of a sudden the engagement's called off.
Oh.
She's moving out of the home.
Out of the house. Yeah.
And needs him to, out of everybody, needs him to help with the move and only him.
Damsel in distress.
And only him.
Yeah.
Right? Fine. You go help her. If she needs you, she needs you. That's fine. It's just getting a little bit too much for my liking. Right? And it's not even a jealousy thing. It's more of a don't mug me off thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Excuse me. And so I did the ultimate thing. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Here we go.
I mean, sometimes with your gut instinct, you've got to go with your gut instinct.
Oh God,
I've only ever done this once and ever once in my life.
Tell me.
Right? I went through the phone.
She went through the phone.
I went through the phone.
I've done the same thing, Louise.
Exactly. And I know I'm not alone out there.
No,
and
you're not.
I'm not going to have anybody think I'm crazy.
No, you're not.
But I tell you something, I was right to go through the phone. Because I found messages that I shouldn't have seen, that were just a little bit too over friendly. And I read things that when he'd left, because I lived at home at the time. And when he had left mine, he'd gone to see to her house and it was very late. And these messages were when he left.
Do that.
No. And messages that she was sending him were when he'd left hers, obviously. loads of emojis like heart eyes and, oh, when are you coming? I'm in my pajamas, wink, wink. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I thought to myself, you know what? I never got cheated on to my knowledge that I knew, but
there was something
that was too much for me. That was enough for me to be like, look, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And to be honest, we weren't in a good place. And that was pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back, basically. So yeah, that's been my little kind of
phone checking. I mean, that's
but I guess like,
that's opening
but what he'd started doing is he started taking his phone into the toilet, and that was what done it for me. He started taking his phone into the toilet, and I thought, what? You're only going for a poo. You don't need your phone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like we were only going for a week.
When you're with, right, I can vouch for that also. When you've been with someone for a long period of time, you're used to their habits.
I know the routine.
You're used to people's habits.
Yeah.
When that routine changes, you know something's going down.
Absolutely.
And I had exactly the same thing.
You did.
Very similar thing happened.
You did.
I had a gut instinct.
Yeah.
And this bloke never left his phone anywhere.
Yeah.
He did to start with, and then got very shady of it. And your friend came along.
Yeah.
That he went to sixth form with.
Yeah. The classic friend.
And
in future, don't use that because we're not stupid.
We bumped into each other clubbing, and then her name was just mentioned all the time. They were meeting for lunch, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he then worked away anyway and formed a new life, you know, but we were still together.
Yeah.
So I'd go and visit all the time. And I went and had a bath, and I just saw the phone staring at me in the bathroom. And it's probably the first and only time that I'd ever been alone with his phone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, ever.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you got to read it.
Something comes over you, didn't it? I don't even,
but
you know.
It's so bad. And I just thought, if you don't read it,
it's your only opportunity.
If you don't read it, you won't have to know what's on there.
Yeah, it's true.
And then I thought, that ain't happening. It's not happening. I'm reading this phone, and read the phone, and, you know.
Stuff you didn't want to see.
Stuff I didn't want to see.
But you had to see.
I did want to see, yeah. And, you know, don't get me wrong, we didn't end there and then or anything, but, it was just a gut instinct, and I went with it, just like you.
Yeah.
And I can hand on my heart. I'm not even going to justify it. Do you know what? I'm not the type of person to read someone's phone.
No, I'm not either.
But I did.
But I tell you what,
I'm not ashamed of it.
No, neither am I, because I was right for doing that.
Yeah.
And I tell you something, what shocked me about myself was my behaviour after I read it.
Why?
I sat on it for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I can't believe I sat on it for a couple of days. The funny thing was he was going to some, I know. Yeah. Me being me, I would have.
You'd usually act off.
I would have thought I would have acted on it and, you know, and been very much like, so I read your phone.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I sat on it for a couple of days, and we went out for the day, and we actually went out as a family with my family, and he was going off to London to some event.
Yeah.
And I remember I can't remember where we went actually, and he went off, and I pulled my sister aside and I said, I need to talk to you. And I told her everything, and she was like, right, don't do anything just yet. We need to have a plan. Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to say?
Yeah.
Because again, she didn't want me to just erupt.
No, you got to do it.
Yeah, I surprised myself. I sat on it for a couple of days.
You think, you know, we both, not just you, were different, not completely different people, but younger, less wiser versions of ourselves that we are now. Yeah. So of course, if that happened now, there is no way in a million years you'd sit on it for a couple of days.
No way, I wouldn't.
But back then, you were a slightly different version of yourself, and you are the way you are now because of certain things that have happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's the same with everybody. But I'll tell you another funny story.
Oh yeah, you got to say this one. Oh my God.
I mean, honestly, sort of think only bloody happened to me. Again, you know, someone I was with for a very long time. This new person crops up, whatever. We don't need to know all the details. And I arranged to go out with a girlfriend. We were supposed to be going for a meal, somewhere out of town. Yeah, right. We're supposed to be going for a meal.
I want to laugh already.
And he knew that was the plan.
Yeah.
And I actually said, what are you up to tonight? And this was like over text, and his response was, "Do you know what? I think I'm just going to chill, take it easy,
Yeah.
just, do nothing." We both lived at home with our parents at this point, and I thought, oh, fair enough. We weren't the type to message each other all night.
Yeah.
I was out with my friend. I wouldn't look at my phone again for the rest of the night. Maybe send a night message if I could be bothered.
Phones weren't really what they are now. Anyway.
No, it's different then.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We just used to play Snake.
I pick up my friend Denise.
Yeah.
And I get there and she's like, "Do you know what? I really, really want to watch this film. It's just come out. Do you mind if I change the plans last minute?" And I secretly thought, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
I couldn't be bothered to sit and eat like a three-course meal. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to sit and eat popcorn and crap and get a simple, that is just what I fancy. So I was like, do you know what? I'm so glad you said that because that's exactly what I want to do. So we went to the cinema, and we got like loads of popcorn and sweets and stuff like that. Walked around the corner to the screen that it was showing at, and lo and behold, who stood in the queue? Him with this friend.
No,
and he's
shut up.
Yeah, and he's bought popcorn a lot. I never got popcorn. I'd buy it myself when we went to the cinema.
Oh my God!
No, I didn't. He did used to buy me popcorn, but and it was the most.
So, did you ever address that? You didn't address it. You didn't say, God.
I did. So we went
or is he only listening now?
No. So we went in and obviously there and then in the queue. And I just said to Denise, like, oh my God, well, you can imagine what I said.
Yeah.
And then stop myself. I just said, you know what? We are going into this. We are going in and we are watching this film and we're going to sit right next to him. So that was how I dealt with it.
Yeah.
But not dealing with it.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
so did he see you when you went into the cinema screen?
Oh yeah. He saw me. Oh yeah. He saw me as I come bowling round the corner with my heaps of snacks. Do you know what I mean? He saw my snacks before he saw me.
Oh my God. And what did he say?
Yeah, his face was just a picture. Yeah. And we sat right next to him and it was just so weird, so awkward. And do you know what?
How's your night in?
Yeah, I think they were friends kind of thing. And I think we addressed it and it was just like, do you know what? We were just there as mates, blah, blah, blah.
But that's not the point though.
I didn't really, there's nothing more I could really say, but I didn't like
I'm thinking that you were at home having a night in. You didn't even say to me, might have a night in, but I think I could possibly go to the cinema or might meet up with that girl.
And I suppose his point was, well, I'd have told you tomorrow or whatever, but it was just, I just didn't like being made to look so stupid.
So how long did you last after that incident?
Do you know what? I actually can't remember.
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember. Maybe a year because then it was the whole phone thing happened after that.
Yeah.
It was just one thing, and I, being young and immature, I suppose, as well. But and again, do you know that wasn't any element of jealousy?
No.
That fired in my belly.
It's the same with me.
It was just a feeling that I didn't like.
Mine was a don't take me for a fool feeling because I'm one step ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's how I just didn't like it.
So imagine that happening though.
Oh my God. How would you deal with that now?
Oh, totally different.
You'd be like,
I am such a different.
Yeah.
But again, because I think you go through stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
You come out and you just learn better ways to deal with stuff.
But I hope now
do you know what?
no one would be as ballsy to do that. I would hope.
I'd be so sarcastic.
Yeah.
And my sarcasm would just flow out of my arsehole. Like, excuse my French. I would just.
But the thing is,
like
though,
you say, I'd just be like, nice night in.
I guess that incident is happening the same. However, it's the modern version of it now, where you've got the dating apps and you've got Tinder and you've got Bumble and all of those, right? Do you know what I mean? You've got all of those.
Snapchat, Louise.
Snapchat.
I've got to tell you.
That's another thing. But you've got them platforms are another way of people to do that kind of thing.
Can you believe it? And I know, don't get me wrong, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
And, I'm learning this new life.
But you're getting there.
I'm getting there. It's all exciting. But things still astonish me. And do you know what? Louise will sit and say to me sometimes as if, and I know you want to say to me, Lucy, wake up. And you don't say it to me because you just let me.
You need to wake up on your own.
Yeah, you do. and you've been in it for a bit longer. You know what you're doing, and
Okay. Let's not get the violins out.
But
if we do, I'll have 8 of them for one year.
And they'll be like,
they'll be tiny. The smallest ones, please.
But this guy at work, right, on Saturday, there's loads of suppliers and DJs and stuff like that, and someone I work with fancied someone, and they're like, oh yeah, he's quite fit and all this, and they're young and it's cute and amazing. And so I say to him, oh, someone fancies you, being a little matchmaker.
Yeah, Cupid.
And anyway, then this other girl's like, what? Like, he's got a girlfriend, mate. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, really? Like, I'm gonna have to go and tell her. So I went and told her. She's like, no. Not the way he was talking to me.
Really?
And she was adamant. She was like, he ain't got a girlfriend. Not the way he was just talking to me. And me and this girl looked at each other, like how you look at me.
Yeah.
And kind of like, yeah, sweetheart, he does. Like, do you know what I mean? She was like, nah, no way. Anyway, I then at a later point went over and I said to him, like, you're wrong, you are. Like, that is so mean.
Yeah.
Because they're young, life's not serious, so it's not like I can preach and, So I'm just like, you're right. And we had a bit of banter. And the first thing he said to me was, do you know what? He said, this is my name on Snapchat. Get her to add me. Get her to add me.
Yeah, because no face, no trace,
and
mate.
I literally, my face was just like, you can't do that. Like,
so many people use Snapchat.
Now I know why you've been looking at me the way you've been looking at me.
If someone's got, 2 reasons somebody gives you a Snapchat. If somebody gives you a Snapchat, they're too young for you. They're too young for you, bro. They're too young for you if they give you Snapchat, right? We're in our 30s. We don't entertain Snapchat. Number 1, right?
Well, this is
Number two. They give you Snapchat when they don't want no trace of what they're sending you.
When they've got a girlfriend.
Yeah, no face, no trace. The conversations get deleted. The dick pics get deleted. They get deleted.
Cringe.
Okay? So that is the reason why if somebody asks you a Snapchat, walk away and turn around. Be gone.
All right, okay.
Be gone.
Noted, buddy.
But yeah.
Buddy, old pal.
But that's what I'm saying.
But can you believe he's done that? That was
I can.
Nice.
Yeah, I can.
I saw him flirt with her. I saw what he was saying to her.
Mate, I've had to send.
And then he said to me, give her my snap, tell her to add me on Snapchat. Oh my God.
baby, it's a wild world.
No wonder everyone is so messed up.
But do you know what? I've had to even send my
people are supposed to be happy.
I've had to send people I know whose boyfriends are on Tinder. I've been like, ain't that your boyfriend?
Oh.
And they've gone, what? He's on there again. Yeah, he is.
Again?
Yeah. So what's he looking for? What should he be looking for that you haven't, that he's got a home?
You're a goner.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You are a goner.
It's too accessible nowadays, isn't it?
Oh, this makes me so sad.
Why can't you be content at home?
We are all such greedy pigs.
Why do you need to go out looking for fish fingers when you've got lobster at home, eh?
Crab stick. Oh, I hate crab stick. Did you used to eat them when you were a kid, like at parties?
I used to love crab stick. I used to have crab stick in a salad.
Oh, God.
I used to love that.
No, I love fish.
But ding, guys.
What?
Yeah, on that note.
You know what? This has opened, I think, a huge can of worms.
But tell us your stories, right? Have you read through someone's phone? Has your boyfriend been on Tinder? Or have you seen someone else's boyfriend on Tinder?
Or have you, gone to the cinema and your boyfriend's there on a date with someone?
Exactly. We want to know these things.
Oh, please. Oh, come on. Cheer us up. We want to hear I don't want to...
The funny side of things. Equally at the same time, we're here for you if it's a bad story.
Oh, now he's getting deep.
No, we are.
Oh, she's getting all deep.
Oh, we're not here for that.
I get ripped for that.
Oh, we're not here. You're like, we're here for you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway, guys, catch us next week.